The less your resistance, the more your desires manifest. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. I wanted to do this video because every once in a while I get the feeling possibly that some of my videos are interpreted as thinking that, you want to do everything you can to get your vibration high. And I want to be clear on this, what it's really all about, because we don't got to get our vibration high. Yes, we want a high vibration, but a high vibration is natural to us. We don't have to do anything to get it. So I want to talk about that in this video. And I have a great story, a real life story from one of the viewers here on YouTube that really captures what I'm going to say in this video. Now, I could have called this video, "The higher your vibration, the more your desires manifest." But you see, if I use a title like that, it's pretty easy for people to think, okay, what do I do to get my vibration higher? And quite frankly, there's nothing, because natural to you, you are a high vibration being. So what we got to learn is to stop pulling it down. So that's the resistance. When we feel resistance, I say when you feel resistance, find relief. Because when you feel resistance, you've pulled your vibration down. And you got to release that resistance so it'll spring back up. You see, there's nothing to do to get a high vibration. There's only things to do to stop pulling it down. And it's a lot easier that way. That way you don't got to go through your day monitoring every thought you think and, oh, am I high vibration now? Am I high vibration now? Right? That would just drive you crazy. That would be hard work to do that all the time. But that's not the way it is, because life is easy. And this universe has made it easy for us, so we're naturally high vibration. We also have negative emotion, which our inner being sends to us when we are in resistant thoughts. That negative emotion tells us we're choosing them, and to let that go, find relief so that vibration can come back up, spring back up into its natural place. So you see, we want authentic happiness, and authentic happiness is unconditional happiness, meaning we don't have to have a condition. Nothing has to be in a certain way for us to feel happy, because we know how life works. This is the value of knowing the creative process. You know who you are, the wholeness of who you are. You know why you came here. You know why things happen as they do and how to change them. And you know how desire is born and turns to physical things. When you know that stuff, you do not need anything to be a certain way to feel happy. You just know it's all set up to work out for you. And that contrast is a good thing. It means your life expanded. That one thing alone is going to change your life. It's not a trouble or pain or loss or any of that stuff. Contrast is a good thing. It instantly means your life got better. And when you know that, then you can more easily be in that unconditional good feeling place. And no matter what's going on around you, you can feel that happiness all the time. And so your life is like this. It's flowing, right? It's flowing because you flow in the high vibration energy, even though things around you are not the way you want them to be yet. Because if they're not the way that you want them to be, vibrationally, they are, and they're coming into manifestation. As you flow in your high vibration energy, then you receive them. You know that. You're not in a hurry. There's no rush, no panic. You're not upset or bothered by anything. You're quite happy to go along the nice, lovely path that your inner being sets up in your daily life, is all woven into your daily life to receive the things that you want. So that is our natural way of being in high vibration thought energy, because we're seeing all facets of life in a way that's serving us, right? So we don't have to try to make our vibration high. I really want to impress that upon you. There's no trying to push it up or do anything to get it up. It's up. You were born with it up. And what faulty beliefs has caused us to pull it down a lot of the time. So we just got to stop doing that. And we know when we're doing it because we feel negative emotion. That's our indicator, tells us that we're doing it, that we're into that resistant type of energy, that low vibration energy. So what faulty beliefs, of course, cause us is to pretend that we're happy. We're trying to be happy. We're trying to cover up sad. We're trying to ignore, trying to just go over top of a sad feeling or a feeling that doesn't feel good with some kind of, pump yourself up, feel good, which is very conditional, and it's not authentic happiness at all. And it doesn't do anything for you. It just keeps you in the same cycle, which is this. So, see, if you remember the creative process cycle, it's joyous expansion and it's all working for you. Well, this is the negative cycle, right? Where you're looking at planet Earth, you're looking at your life, and you don't like what's going on, and you're feeling off about it, sad, down, depressed, anxious, guilty, whatever, all those things that we think from faulty beliefs. And you're looking at it and you're feeling that way. So there's your vibration, low vibration. Law of attraction picks it up. Well, then the law of attraction will put you on a path, a rodeo ride path, back to the train wreck situation. There it is on planet Earth again. Now you look at it and you don't like it. And then you think the same old thoughts, low vibration. There you go. Law of attraction picks it up again, sends you on the same old rodeo ride, same old train wreck. There you go. You look at it again, and you see, you just go around your whole life. You could go around this cycle your whole life. And unless you right here, when you look at your situation and you stop feeling like this and you do something different, which I'm going to cover in a minute, then that's the opportunity to change your life. So let's look at what we can do to interrupt this cycle, this pattern, repeat pattern, of living in this unconditional, or I should say, living in this conditional cycle of the way that we feel, because faulty beliefs are influencing our thoughts to keep thinking the same old way. And then, we think we got to be high vibration, so then we sort of pretend, we say things to sort of trump ourselves up and make it look like we're happy, when really what's underneath it all is that, right? And that's not going to get us anywhere. We don't want to do that at all. We want to be here in our authentic happiness. So what we do to get out of that cycle, you see, there's your vibration, like a cork on the water. It's floating up there. And if you pulled the cork down and then you let go, it would spring right back up. Your vibration is the same thing, your high vibration. But when you have a negative feeling thought, you pull that vibration down. But then if you replace those thoughts, reframe them, rephrase them, deconstruct them. You can use any term you want, but you're going to exchange. You're going to replace those thoughts with something that is in alignment with thoughts that will talk about the situation in a way that it's serving you in accordance with the creative process. Then you're going to feel relief, right? Feel resistance, find relief. Your vibration goes up. Now you're receiving again what you want, okay? So you want to do that you want to be aware of that for any part of your life. If you're past, if you're having resistant thoughts, negative emotion, you're pulling your vibration down, stop doing that. Rephrase that, reframe all that stuff, deconstruct it. Your past is a bunch of contrast, which has caused your life to be better. It's easy to process your past and make it feel better. Not in the details, I understand that, but from the broader perspective, it really did make your life better. And you gotta know that, and you gotta understand how that all works. And when you do, then that doesn't bother you anymore. In your dreams, when you think about your dreams, you want to make sure you feel your dreams, and they feel real, and they feel good, and they feel now, right? Because if there feels like they're hard, or they're far away, or you're waiting for them, you're pulling your vibration down about your dreams. Now you got to reconstruct that and bring your vibration back up around your dreams. If there's other people in your life and you're saying things, thinking things about other people that are negative feeling, you bring your vibration down. You got to deconstruct that. Bring it back up again. If it's anything about yourself, right? Talking about yourself, the way you feel about yourself. If it's negative, in its feeling, then it's pulling your vibration down. You got to, rephrase all that stuff, reframe it, deconstruct it, reconstruct it, let your vibration come back up. Same thing with material wealth and health and relationships and vocation. All these facets of your life, anywhere where you're feeling resistance because you got negative feeling thoughts going on, which would be influenced from faulty beliefs, you don't have to stay there. You got an option. You can deconstruct that, and then in the feeling of relief emotional relief, up goes your vibration back to its natural place. And then your life is flowing like this, right? It just flows. Nothing's changed in the physical world in the immediate moment, but it is on the way to changing because now you've switched the energy. And as you keep doing that and the momentum changes, then your life will flow. And when you know that, then you're at ease. You're not bothered. It's like, okay, it's on the way. No big deal, right? I'm working on my energy. I'm keeping it in that place that is high vibration, and that's a match to everything that I want. So these manifestations that are going on now that I don't like, they'll be replaced with the ones that I do. I know that's going to happen. See, when you know that, you're calm, you're at ease. So that's the idea here is the less your resistance, the more your desires manifest, because when your resistance is less, your vibration is in its natural high place more often, right? It's more often up here, the less resistance. And that's the vibration that allows you to receive the path of details, to receive all the things that you want, all the experiences, just whatever it is, the way you want your life to flow. So I just want to make sure that everybody's clear that we're not trying to pump up our vibration. We're just noticing when we're pulling it down and letting it back up. That's so much easier. Then all you got to just notice is negative emotion, because if you're not feeling negative emotion, your vibration's high, period, right? You don't got to keep checking with yourself, am I high vibration? Am I high vibration? You don't got to do that. That's not pleasant at all. That's a lot of work, and there's no need to do that. Okay, so with all of this in mind, let's take a look at a story that really demonstrates this. So the person says, "Hello, Brian. I've thought that you would love to hear about some magical events taking place in my life. It's never-ending magic. We've been dreaming of moving to a nice flat, bigger in size, for some years now, and I felt like there wasn't an appropriate variant on the market, and it literally felt like something unattainable." Okay, so let's just take that first sentence. So dreaming, want something, right? Contrast, have expansion, the nicer flat, right? All real, natural, creative process stuff. And then the faulty belief kicks in, right? And then there's a statement, and it came right out of a faulty belief. But let's keep going, because they do a good job here of noticing that and keep going back into alignment. A couple of weeks ago, let's keep in mind that I'm still working on my daily vibe. I wrote an intention list with an idea to move to a nice flat with my family. Still thinking that this dream is no sooner, can be achievable no sooner. So again, working on the intention list, writing down, getting in the feeling of what's wanted, and then the faulty belief comes up. A voice saying, okay, it's no sooner achievable, right? That's faulty belief stuff, but it's okay. This person has been working on their vibe, as they said, and so they notice that, and they keep shifting back into what they want and how it works and how it's all set up to come. Then a week later, I had an itchy urge to clean my current flat. I made such a deep cleaning that had never been done before. I was glad with how my flat looked after. In 2 days, more random people confusing my apartment with someone else's rang my door and asked if they could see the flat I was selling. I wasn't selling my flat at the moment and even had no idea to do it, but I took it as a clue and browsed the real estate agency website the same day. So we see trending manifestation here, right? The urge, there's the path, urge to clean, do this deep cleaning on the flat, and then people coming to see if they're ready to sell. Well, hadn't even advertised to sell it yet, but that is what you call trending manifestation. That's stage 6 for sure. So this is all following in line with the creative process very nicely, and this person is doing a fantastic job of having that dream and then noticing the resistance coming up, right? And then shifting back into the better feeling thoughts. Noticing there's trending things going on here. Okay, carrying on here. On the website, I found the exact same flat I would love to buy. My husband and I watched it the other day and decided to sell our apartment to buy that one. Everything went smoothly. We found buyers in a week or less. Then suddenly, I received a call from my agent telling me that that dreamy apartment was booked and there is no chance to buy it. Okay, so here we go again. So it looked like it was all flowing, and then boom, this detail came up. But again, no big deal. This person kept focusing. So let's keep going here. At that very moment, I wasn't upset at all. I had been working on my vibe for quite a long time, more than half a year, and I could sense when negative thoughts would creep in. But I know if I just stay focused on the desire, it comes in stages, and so I told myself it's not the end. So see that? Beautiful job right there. That's what we all want to do, right? The details come up, and it looks like, oh, we're derailed here. It's not going to happen. But no, this person wouldn't let that faulty belief steal the show. They kept talking themselves back into the vibration of the thing that they wanted. This is the way it works, people. Okay, let's keep going. The same day, I found the same flat in the same building, but $1 million higher in price. It was a bummer, but I raised the price of my flat in order to buy it. Then for a week or so, I didn't get any calls, but I knew that everything was going to work out. No negative thought would visit my mind and be allowed to stay. A week of no calls was coming to an end. The only thing I did, I imagined myself in that flat with an incredible view, thinking how lovely it is to have it and feeling it, but only when thoughts of the flat came into my mind. Now, there's a great point that they mentioned, only when the thoughts of the flat came into mind. So this person didn't sit down, do affirmations, repeat. I have the flat, I have the flat, I have the flat. Just when it came to the mind that they thought, oh, what a lovely experience in that new flat and feeling that. And again, so not derailed by the higher price on the other one, but sort of a path of least resistance. Okay, well, we'll just do some different things. So these actions were really all part of the path because they're path of least resistance, taking actions to feel less resistant, right? We always have choices. We take the choice that gives us the least resistance. So the person did a fantastic job of that. Now, and today I received a call from my agent. That buyer decided not to buy the first flat for no reason really, and next Tuesday we are going to sign the contract. So there you go. It all came around and worked out. Can you imagine it? In a span of 2 months, I got my dream job with no effort at all and my dream flat. How is it possible? I know it's my vibe, right? One could say, why would I tell about a deal that wasn't totally done yet? And I'm not afraid at all. It's going to be mine. In fact, no, wait now. It is mine. It's mine already. See, this person has corrected themselves in the fact that it is already theirs, and that's accurate, and that's an accurate statement to say. So you can see how they handle this situation, and this applies to anything. You can handle any situation in life the same way because it's all about the energy side of it. It doesn't matter if it's about a flat or a job or a relationship or anything. You could handle it in the same way. This person did a fantastic job. So to finish it up, just said, thank you, Brian, again and again. You taught me how powerful I am to live a life of my dreams. So there's a great story, true story, real story about using your mind, using the power of your mind, using the power of your thought energy to come back into alignment, right? So this person was experiencing the very thing. They had a high vibration about the flat, about the experience. They had a dream what they wanted. Sometimes it came back in, right? The thoughts came to them about different things that seemed like it couldn't happen. But no, they deconstructed that, reframed it, brought it back up, just kept doing that, kept doing it. They knew everything was set up to work out for them. Did some path of least resistance stuff. Really did all the stuff that I'm teaching. That was a fantastic example, demonstration of these videos in my books, what I teach. And we all can do it because we are all the creators of our reality. We all have power over our mind to choose the thought that we want to choose. Doesn't matter what your circumstances are. Doesn't matter where you've been, what's been going on in your life. You can start now, and you can start a new trend in your thought patterns, and the physical world will catch up. You are the creator of your reality. All the things that you want are done, no matter what the contrast was. That means it's expansion. So it's all set up, and now it's about receiving. And the receiving is about when you feel resistance, release the resistance. Just as this person did in this example, on several occasions, release the resistance. And then the flow was allowed to come in because it was already done. As they said in the end, I know it's mine. It's already done. And so now it's just letting it in. and they did a fantastic job of that. So if you're thinking about keeping your vibration high, what can you do to keep your vibration high? You don't want to think that anymore. It's already high. Just notice what you're doing to pull it down, and then find the relief, find the emotional relief, do the deconstruction on it, the reconstruction, so that you authentically bring it back into, you shift those thoughts back into alignment. Then your resistance goes away, your vibration goes up, and there's more flow of the desires that you want coming into your life. Okay, that's the video for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any questions, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day.